everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy. We have some news to talk about, and I've already talked about this a few times because last February, they did test the waters a little bit with Robert Pattinson being in talks to possibly be one of the people they were considering to maybe play the new Batman. Well, they're still in talks, I guess. It's a little more in talks where they're offering him the role he's thinking about accepting. They're going back and forth with money. That's what it looks like we're here now. He's not 100% confirmed because they might not offer him enough money. They might not. It's probably like a 99% deal, though. So we'll take it as that, as a most likely, more than likely, he will be the next Batman. Especially if they're announcing it in things like Variety here. So here we go. He's going from sex symbol to bat symbol. Sources tell Variety that Robert Pattinson is in negotiations to play the Batman in Matt Reeves' forthcoming superhero film, which hits theaters June 25th, 2021. While sources say it's not yet a done deal, Pattinson is the top choice and is expected to close shortly. Warner Brothers had no comment. So the other choice, I didn't read for that far into this, was Armie Hammer, who was Ilya Kuryakin in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., I guess reboot movie. It wasn't that bad, actually, and I'm a Man from U.N.C.L.E. from the 60s fan, so yeah, it wasn't too bad. And he was in The Lone Ranger, so Armie Hammer, I think, would have been a good choice as well. I can see why they would go Robert Pattinson, and I'm gonna reiterate that in a bit here. All right, Reeves, the filmmaker behind the two Planet of the Apes, blah 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 blah. I just want to scroll through. All right, so there's nothing really else here. I'm gonna give you my opinion though. That's what you're here for. I can see why they did this. They did this for probably one big reason. One great big reason. Jason Momoa. They cast. They're finally waking up and realizing, oh, sex sells. Wonder Woman did really well. She's gorgeous. Aquaman did really well. He's gorgeous. Maybe people want to see pretty people on screen who is a sex symbol. Oh, hey, my daughter really liked that Twilight guy. Let's get him. And I can totally see why they went with him, because they're going after this demographic of the kind of the moms, right? And the Twilight girls, because the girls who are into Twilight are probably now in their 20s, and they're probably like still remember liking him. I don't know if it's a great thing. How many people who really love Twilight are kind of past that and embarrassed by it now? I don't know. I never loved Twilight. Here's the thing. Robert Pattinson as an actor, fine. I think he's perfectly fine. I don't see him being bad. I feel like I might be getting old myself, though, because I see him as so young. And, we were talking about this on a live stream today. He is the exact same age Christian Bale was when he was cast as Batman, 33. I see him as like this 18-year-old vampire still in my head. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be that terrible. He's very charming and charismatic. That's why all the women fall for him. He's not quite my type, even though he's got the accent and whatever. I can see why they like him, absolutely. I think he's probably a good choice money-wise, because he's going to put a lot of butts in the seat that might not be too invested in a Batman movie, but they're going to watch it because it's Robert Pattinson, right? And I've known people who are like super in love with him, right? That is the demographic they're going to go for. They're going to go for this kind of fresh crop. A lot of people call them the fake geek girls, the girls who have the pop figures on the desks. They're going to go for those type of people. And I don't know if that's necessarily a bad business choice for these movies. It's a terrible choice for something like Star Trek, because Star Trek had a niche audience. It's a niche of a niche. And then they're trying to make it like the next superhero franchise. That was a bad idea. Stuff like superheroes, though, are pretty universal. Everybody knows who Batman is. Everybody knows who Superman is, Spider-Man, I think that's why they're going for, okay, what's the most recognizable? What's the big sex symbol that kind of looks like Batman, who's about age appropriate for what we're going with? I don't think he's going to be that bad of a choice. Don't kill me over this. Don't kill me over this. It is nowhere near as insulting as some of the dialogue from that Batwoman trailer that I reacted to earlier. I don't think this is gonna be that terrible. The script has to be there. I mean, I don't remember hearing a lot of people having a big problem with like Ben Affleck when he was announced. I didn't mind him being Batman. I thought he might be a little bit on the old side to be Batman. I think Robert Pattinson might be a little on the young side now. They might be kind of overcompensating in the other direction. I don't know. And this is me who hates the Twilight films. I cannot stand them. I think they're garbage. I think they're insulting to my intelligence as a woman. They're insulting to vampires and vampire films and horror movies and romance and, you know, intelligence. He didn't write them. He was fine in them. I did sit through all of them with riff tracks, and I highly recommend that. That is the only way to hate watch those movies with the riff tracks commentary synced up. That last movie is worth it. It is worth it. There's a moment in that last movie that is worth it to watch it on riff tracks, to invest the time. I guarantee it. But no, I don't think Robert Pattinson's gonna be terrible as Batman. I don't know. I don't have that kind of hate for him. A lot of people say he's a little effeminate. A lot of people say he's a little... You gotta realize that they have to go, if you look at any of these actors in person, they're so small, you know, they're not really tall, they're very thin, they're very muscular, they're very cut, but they're not these giant hulking, you know, they're not the Undertaker going around, you know, they're not 6'10". God, I still remember that 30-year-old fact stuck in my head that they're not these giant people, you know, they're these small, muscly, cut, fit people. So he might be alright, you know, and I think the bat suit's gonna add some weight to him, the padding's gonna add some weight. He can play debonair, I think. He's done... A lot of people are kind of getting mad at me over the live stream this afternoon. I don't think I was that hard on Robert Pattinson. But no, I fully understand. He's had quite an indie career trying to shed the Twilight stink from his flesh. We're just going to associate it with Twilight, and it's not his fault. It's the writing of Twilight that was terrible, and there was so pandering. I don't think he's going to be that bad of a choice. I mean, I understand why they do it. I totally understand why they do it. I don't have that much investment in the character anymore. I'm kind of, like, over it, so... Don't hate me in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys think. I am Mecha42. Oh man, can we just get the Aquaman sequel already? Can we please get the Aquaman sequel? I don't want to look at little boy Batman. I want to look at Aquaman too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video, live stream on Midnight's Edge After Dark, on Creepy Little Book, or wherever else I might pop up. Bye. Thanks for watching! If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!